If you're a landlord trying to decide if TurboTenant is worth paying for, here's what I found after months of thorough testing. The free version looks great on paper, but the real value, and where you actually optimize your property management, hides inside one specific paid plan. I tested every tier to justify the TurboTenant cost, and I found the one plan that actually delivers without making you overpay. And in this video, I'll show you exactly which plan that is and how to lock it in at the best possible rate. But before we jump into the details of TurboTenant's plans to see what is best for you and how to avoid overpaying, let's get one thing clear first. Who is TurboTenant really for? TurboTenant isn't for everyone. This platform is specifically created for independent landlords and small to mid-sized property owners who manage their own rentals themselves. Think of the person who owns a duplex, a few single-family homes, or maybe a small apartment building. The DIY landlord who wants professional tools without the enterprise price tag. But what makes TurboTenant really shine is its focus on tenant acquisition and screening. We're talking about combining free listings across multiple sites, online applications that don't require paper, credit and background checks that actually work, and rent collection all in one simple dashboard. If you're the kind of landlord who is tired of posting on Craigslist and hoping for the best, or if you're just done chasing down rent payments through Venmo and other apps, this is where TurboTenant fits. The platform appeals to its target users by reducing cost, saving time, and eliminating complexity. But don't just take my word for it. Take this landlord, for example, who shared his experience using the platform. He said that TurboTenant makes both him and his tenants happy. What really stood out to him was that successful rental payments get reported for credit scores, which helps his tenants build credit while paying rent. He called the interface for landlords easy to use with great workflows, and now he pays for the upgraded version because unlimited e-sign documents is the biggest feature for him. He also mentioned that posting listings is really quick and easy, as it pushes to most of the major listing sites automatically, and almost all of his tenants have come from those syndicated listings rather than the ones that he has to post manually. So that right there, I think, frames the entire TurboTenant decision. You're not just getting a tool to collect rent and that's it. You're getting access to a whole ecosystem that handles marketing, screening, leasing, and payments all together. So if you're a hands-on landlord who wants to streamline operations without spending hours on administrative work, then this breakdown of whether the TurboTenant cost is worth it is exactly what you need. Okay, now that we know who this platform is built for, let's break down the cost of getting a TurboTenant subscription and see what you actually get for your money. Unlike some competitors that hide basic functionality behind paywalls, TurboTenant actually gives you a lot at no cost. But before we get into that, let's break down each plan so that you can see which one fits your situation, starting with the free plan. The free plan is exactly what it sounds like. $0, 0 fees, and 0 contracts. You get unlimited property listings that syndicate automatically to major rental sites, which is amazing, and that alone can save hours of manual copying and pasting. You also get applications and screening tools, though tenants pay the screening fees directly. Online rent payment is also included, and you can handle maintenance requests through the platform there. For a landlord just starting out or maybe only managing a property or two, this free tier is legitimately useful and has a lot of great tools. But next up is the Essentials upgrade, and this is where it really starts to make serious sense for landlords with multiple properties. So the Essentials upgrade includes everything in the free option, of course, but adds unlimited state-specific lease agreements, unlimited addendums, a landlord forms pack, lower application fees for tenants, custom screening questions, and also phone support. So if you've ever drafted a lease from scratch or paid a lawyer to review one, you know how expensive that gets. TurboTenant provides state-specific lease agreements that are maintained by their legal team, so you don't have to pay for that separately. They stay updated with changing laws, so you don't have to. You also get lower screening fees with the Essential plan, so if you screen a lot of applicants, that saving adds up. And you also get expedited rent payouts. So that expedited rent payouts feature is really huge. What this means is that instead of waiting for the standard time for ACH transfers, your money hits your account sooner because TurboTenant essentially fronts you the money while the tenant's payment is still processing. That's a lot of trust, but that's one of the benefits. Then there's the Pro plan. This is the top tier, and it includes everything from the free and Essentials plan, plus income verification, which is a relatively new feature, and it's very powerful. You also get waived ACH fees for tenants, unlimited connected bank accounts, user roles and permissions, and full accounting insights with financial reports like profit and loss, net operating income, and cash flow statements. Here's one landlord who left a review talking about how the premium services offered by TurboTenant have helped him process applications, run credit and background checks, and prepare and sign leases, all from the convenience of his phone or computer. He said he's tried other rental management software, but TurboTenant does everything for him. He called it a real game changer, especially when he needs additional forms related to rental activities. But the Pro Plan feature that really stands out to me the most is the Accounting Insights tool, and this is, I think, really cool. So TurboTenant recently launched this dashboard, and it's exactly what DIY landlords have been missing. It gives you a clear view of your rental performance right inside your account. You can track income, expenses, and overall profitability without juggling spreadsheets or outside software, just all in one place. But again, the big question remains, is the TurboTenant cost actually worth it? Well, my take is pretty simple. It really just completely depends on how you manage your properties and what headaches you're willing to tolerate, and how much stuff you want in one place without dealing with outside programs. One reviewer put it pretty bluntly, saying that TurboTenant has consistently given her a stream of leads that often turn into renters. Out of all the platforms she's tried, TurboTenant remains her favorite for ease of use, incredible advertising reach, and all of that at a reasonable price. So yeah, that's the kind of feedback you see repeatedly from landlords who actually use the platform day in and day out. Here's another user who mentioned how easy it is to set up and manage multiple properties. He specifically called out the price-to-value ratio as strong, and he also loves being able to market properties while getting those current leases and background checks done virtually. So, is the TurboTenant cost worth it? Well, it depends on the tier, but I think based on everything I've seen, if you fall into their target audience, the DIY landlord with multiple properties who values automation and professional tools, then yes, pretty much any tier is absolutely worth it for the tools you get. Now, if you want to get set up with TurboTenant at the best possible price without overpaying, besides for using the free version, you're going to need to use the right link. We've actually partnered with TurboTenant to secure the highest verified discount currently available for our viewers. This special offer gives you access to their complete pricing plans at the best rates possible. So, getting this deal is really straightforward. Just click the link I've placed in the video description below, sign up, and lock in that discount before it expires. And then from there, just enjoy.